studio that brought you Shrek. Dive into the imaginary world of DreamWorks animated
Excuse
comedy
me.
Shark Tale with an all-star cast that's off the hook, including Will Smith as Oscar, a fast-talking little fish who tells a great white lie.
They think I'm the Shark Slayer. Oscar the Shark Slayer. That's what people be saying.
Jack Black as the tender-hearted shark Lenny.
You dig, dog?
Dig, dog. Dog dig. Dig, dog. Yeah. Yo, diggy dog.
Come on.
Renee Zellweger as the love-struck Angie.
Sights well wash, well of a wash, and the price. Oh my gosh.
Angelina Jolie as the femme fatale Lola.
You got a name?
Excuse
The head
me
of the
again.
lead is a great white shark, Don Leno, voiced by Robert De Niro.
What's so funny? Ow!
And Martin Scorsese as a pufferfish named Sykes, who's full of hot air.
Come on, now who's your pup daddy? How takes care of you, huh? Huh?
Rounding out the cast is the legendary Peter Falk, Vincent Pastore, Michael Imperioli from The Sopranos, and Dougie Doug and Ziggy Marley as two Rastafarian jellyfish with a stinging sense of humor.
Hit him in the tail again. I like the funny face. Funny face. Oscar is a guy who sees big things for himself. He wants to be remembered, and he's willing to do just about anything it takes to live at the top of the reef. That's where the somebodies live. And Oscar wants to be a somebody. The sharks are coming to get me! Oscar meets Lenny on probably what will be the most fateful day of Oscar's life. Lenny's brother is trying to force Lenny to eat Oscar, and Lenny just can't do it. He just doesn't have it in his heart.
That's it, Len. There you go, buddy. That's it. Wave those fins, baby. Dig in. And... Look, I'm just pretending so you can get away. Now, when I turn around, you take off. Oh, no. Oh. What did I tell you?
Lenny is a tender soul. He's a fish out of water. He doesn't fit in with the other sharks.
Oh, geez, Pop. Here's the thing. I'm a vegetarian.
Oscar, played by Will Smith, and he's kind of swimming around, getting into trouble, and then he kind of gets stuck in the middle of this, like, situation where he has to pretend to be a shark slayer.
Oscar, did you kill that shark?
Yeah, exactly how it looked. That's how it is.
They did a great job. They had so much fun. They recorded together in the same moment. It was so much fun with that.
They think you're the shark slayer.
Oscar and Lenny are a team, you know, and they become the closest of friends. The most unlikely type of friendship between a shark and a tiny fish.
You need to slay a shark, and I need to disappear. Here's what we're gonna do.
You put the two of these guys together in a movie, and you make one of them a fish and one of them a shark, and you have lots of common possibilities for how they can interact.
Let me just tell you my situation.
Right. You know what? Listen, I'm gonna get a tape recorder, okay, and I'll leave it here for you. Tell me the stuff on the tape,
And you'll come back?
and I'll come back.
I don't believe you. Stay.
All right.
Some of what ended up being in the movie and the most successful stuff in the movie was the stuff that came via those recording sessions when the actors really got to play off of each other.
Jeez, if Pop knew that, he'd ice you for sure.
Ice. Was he the Godfather or something?
Yeah, he is.
Yes, Robert De Niro will portray my father. We auditioned a lot of people, and I just felt like, let's give this guy a break. He's got something, and we're gonna bring it out. He's like a piece of coal, and if we squeeze him hard enough, it could be a diamond. We'll see.
I'm stepping down as the Don. Lenny and Frankie are gonna take over.
He's the head of the underwater Don Leno.
Your brother Frankie, he's a killer. Right, Pop? He's beautiful. He does what he's supposed to do. But you, I'm hearing things.
One of the sons is a little, I can't resist saying this, fishy, whatever.
Eat it.
No, have mercy.
Eat.
Put the shrimp down!
The Don can't have a son who is a vegetarian. You know, it just doesn't work. So when Lenny runs away from home and Lenny gets with Oscar, Don Lino is quite upset about that.
This guy, I want to know everything about him. I want to know where he lives. I want to know where he sleeps. He pops or killed. I want to know about it. Who is the Shark Slayer?
Robert De Niro is a great sport. He had absolutely no problem playing with his own image as a classic mobster type character. He had a lot of fun playing with the character of Don Lino.
You gotta always keep in mind what the goals are.
You're right. And it's all been to prepare them for the day that I retire. Well, Sykes, let me finish. Today is that day. That's the Lino.
You've got to always, like I said, keep in mind what the goals are. At the same time, it's fun if you hit something. If you get some moments there, they're all worth it.
Oscar, are you going to continue working here at the wash?
Please, I barely work here now. Oscar works at the whale wash, and you know, essentially the whales come in and you gotta clean the muck out from under their tongues and all of that stuff. She's gonna blow! Mr. Sykes owns the whale wash.
Huh? Sykes. With a Y.
Excuse me
Mr.
once
Sykes
more.
Is played by Martin Scorsese.
He gets into a situation, Oscar, where he becomes a superstar based on his notoriety.
Hey, there he is, my brother, my player, the Shark Slayer.
I saw an opportunity to take Oscar under my wing, so to speak, under my fin. From now on, we're partners.
You get 15.
20, 75. 50-50. You happy?
No. You happy?
No.
Deal.
I went to him one day and said, Marty, you know, you probably never thought about this about yourself, but you actually have an incredible, you know, voice, and you speak in this amazingly unique way, and it's actually pretty funny. I said, funny in a good way. And I showed him this puffer fish, and he just fell over laughing.
Pound that dog. Pound it. Oscar!
I tend to have a great deal of hip-hop in my vocabulary.
Raise the reef, buddy.
Yeah. Scorsese did those lines, and it just became like my favorite thing ever to write kind of goofy hip-hop lines for him and see what he does.
Oh, yeah, huh?
Hot. Angie. Hey. What are you doing here?
What, Oscar? Did you forget something? Huh? Oh, maybe you forgot. You're a shark.
Hi. Angie is Oscar's best friend who is desperately in love with him and is the person who believes most in him and always believes in him, even with his harebrained schemes.
This is like the best idea ever. Water.
Oscar, instead of getting in Mr. Sykes' face with another one of your get-rich-quick schemes, go do something you're actually good at. Your job. Which by some miracle you still have.
Oscar decides that he's going to tell a little bit of a white lie and be celebrated for having done something that he hasn't done, and it leads to quite a bit of trouble.
Oh, I swear, sometimes I want to take your big, dummy head and just...
Renee is an amazing actress, and I could listen to her read the phone book. She brings this vulnerability to Angie that your heart just breaks for her. You know immediately how she feels about Oscar, and you know he's a big dope for not seeing it.
Hey, Casanova. Nice switch, lover boy.
Ixnay on the SK, man. That's private.
Angelina Jolie is to take your breath away. I don't have to say it any other way. She's just amazing talent.
What are you afraid of? I don't find much. My character is quite shallow and a bit of a gold digger, and pay no attention to him when he's nobody, but pay a lot of attention to him when I think he is somebody.
You gotta come best my meat friend, Angie. Eat my men, Wangie.
Oh, best friend. Oh, that's sweet. So you won't mind if I steal him for a while, then, will you? Bella's very forward. She's very,
she's just on top of Oscar in every different. She's just after him. She's how do you say, when you're a fish, it's always she swims up to him. She's always swimming at him.
Angelina really enjoyed this whole process of making this animated film. There's a wonderful back and forth that goes on. Our actors really collaborate on creating their characters. They really enjoy the kind of range they get to explore. They find the nuances in the character because we keep returning, and they discover new things as well.
You know, I think today more and more, you know, the best actors, the most talented in every respect, the biggest stars, they see these movies actually can be great, and being a part of them is fun and rewarding creatively, and being associated with something that's just got great quality. You know, it's something they all seem to want to do today, which is fantastic.
With animation, it's great because there's really so much freedom to create the scenes in a really fantastic kind of way, you know, where it's exactly what you would want to say or exactly what you would want to do in those moments. Hey, my brother from another mother, Daisy, baby, show me that. Come on, work that. Let me see that. Come on, dude. It's all gravy up in there, baby.
There are no limitations at all. None at all. They can do anything, and they can take the story any way they want to go. Just, you know, I guess the boundaries are whatever the limitations of their imaginations are. And with these guys, they don't exist.
Tell me you didn't make it all up, kid. Tell me you're a real shark slayer, please.